welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be going through the Sims 4 Adventure Awaits gameplay trailer. We went through the reveal trailer last week, and yeah, the gameplay trailer dropped I think 2 days ago. Also, there is a big Sims sale on right now, so don't forget you can directly support the channel by using the promo code Deligracy at the checkout if you buy anything on the EA app. So thanks to everyone who's been using my code word. I really appreciate it. Anyway, get a tea and let's check out the trailer.
Sometimes it feels like life could use a fast forward button. But I think what it really needs is a play button. And I'm not just saying that because I wouldn't exist otherwise. So come on, adventure awaits!
Okay, so the imaginary friend is narrating.
Life was full of fun. Super cool playgrounds.
And it sounds like they have a New Zealand / Australian accent that's got a little bit of an American twang to make it easier to understand.
Which was fine. No, I mean it. As an imaginary friend, I was just like the others of my kind.
So there's 4 different imaginary friends you can have.
When he needed me. But every kid grows up, and plenty leave us poor imaginary friends.
Unicorn imaginary friend is cute.
Our friendship was so strong. He made me real.
Whoa, you can make them into a real Sim. I love that little hat with the twirly thing on top of it.
And there's none better than a getaway. Say goodbye to your everyday routine and
love that hair.
To something new.
And I love that we have free weights now. I'm so excited for that. And the exercise bikes. Finally, new gym equipment.
Unique venues ready for you to explore.
I love the blender too.
Or plan the perfect getaway. Getaways have a schedule to keep you on track, but some also introduce other elements to keep you on your toes, like rules.
Rejected. Oh no.
My name is with Nigel at Camper Awesome. But I get it if you want to create something new, like a luxury bed and breakfast, say.
Love that idea.
Evil villain social hideaway.
That is so Dr. Gluon coded.
I reckon it's easiest to modify an existing getaway since they already have built-in schedules and roles. But you can always make the days as full or as chill as you like.
We're going to go through all of this menu in detail.
Be, how long it is, or if it's a weekly thing. And add some rules if you like. Want to camp of little prodigies?
Interesting.
Well, there's a rule to get them building skills faster, and another to send them packing.
That's so mean. Sending the kids home by elimination. Formative moments looks interesting too.
To build her archery skills and completing this challenge could change the direction of her life forever. See, she's unlocked a new trait to help her maintain her focus.
Interesting.
Focus. Whoops, sorry,
Focus.
I got sidetracked there. Let's shift
and that's the
away
world.
From getaways and over to custom venues. Create your own, or try one created by others to get the old imagination train moving. You can design and customize it to have its own schedule, roles, and behaviors for visitors. And if you want, you can host all kinds of getaways there, like an amazing cooking competition.
That looks awesome.
It's like it was designed for it. I just want to jump in here. I've always wanted to crush one of these challenges.
Fairy bread! Yes!
Someone's a little competitive. Now, imagine what other possibilities are out there.
Cross-pack compatibility. Susu Island. So good.
Yeah, it's a survival competition with a vampire on a tropical island. Why, who's asking? Hey, the getaway system can take you places you'd never expect.
Look at the imaginary friend swimsuit. That's cool. That's cool build. But yeah, let's go through this. Again, purchase by November 13th to get the warm and cozy digital content. I have purchased it because I purchase all the packs now. And I've got to say, the socks are cute, but I feel like I wish there was something other than socks. But the toasty towel lamp, if it actually does provide heating, is pretty good. And the toast tea kettle's a cute kettle. I love having tea kettles in the game, so I'm happy about that. But anyway, that's not really what we want to focus on right here, is it? So, imaginary friends. This was in The Sims 3, but I never really played with imaginary friends in The Sims 3 because I didn't have the pack it came with. A lot of folks are saying this is like the creepiest thing they've ever seen when it turns into the imaginary friend. But right before we do that, I just want to appreciate this camping wallpaper over here. I think that's going to look really cute in kids' bedrooms. We've got a new table, chairs, potentially a new rug here, a new couch right here. So yeah, there's nothing that's jumping out at me in build and buy yet. It all looks kind of cabin-like and not something I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited for that. Although there is a new fireplace here. And the other thing that hasn't really jumped out for me is any of the creator sim stuff. It's very, it's like active and hiking and campwear that's a little bit from what we've seen in the trailers. So those two things aren't grabbing me, but there are some really cool hairs that I'm loving, and I am excited about this flooring. Looks like we've got a new bathtub over here and a new vanity. And I want to see this little guy, new desk here that has like a fold down section and some drawers here with a sticker on it that looks like that could go into a summer camp house. New hairs that we've seen on some adults as well. And then the modular playground, which I think is going to be awesome. And I also love these band-aids on the legs that we noticed in the other trailer as well. Archery is also a new skill that we've seen in this trailer and the last one, but these modular playgrounds look sick. And it's so cool to see the kids interacting with every single part of it. Like here at the plastic window, going up the stairs, twirling these little twirly things and going down the slide. Super cool. And then it says here, turn into imaginary friends. So you can turn the toy into an imaginary friend and ta-da! Oh, it's so cute. The Sims 4 adventure awaits. So I don't find the imaginary friend creepy. I find it, I get the creep factor, but I don't find it freaky myself. I think it's kind of cool. But I also have a giant creepy moon face on my wall above my bed called Bobo. So maybe this is my kind of creepy cute. But yeah, I'm excited to play with imaginary friends. Like I said, I don't think I've ever gotten to play with them before. So this is going to be new for me too. Oh, the curly whirly slide is awesome. And it looks like we've got some new fold up chairs. We get to appreciate more of the world in this trailer as well. And yeah, I think formative moments are also an interesting one because it looks like there's going to be moments for your kids that then give them traits when they grow up. It's kind of similar to achieving milestones helps give your Sims skills as they age up. I mean, what else as a kid do we have already? We've got so many systems in the game now, it's almost confusing to even remember on the spot what we already have. But that could be really handy. And then we see some more cabin stuff around the place here, the fish rug. I like this kind of shabby chic TV stand, and they're playing this new vintage gaming platform over here, which is kind of funky. And this pattern reminds me of the pattern on some of the yoga mats, actually, or the graphics. So that's cool. We see windows here with fly wire on them, very camp appropriate. Some cans on the floor. You know, they're hanging out, playing games, they're best friends. And I've got to say, I think the trailers for this pack have been really, really strong. I think these trailers are fantastic. I love the storytelling in them. And it really does make me feel, I don't know, emotionally attached to this imaginary friend aspect of the pack. It reaches into my heart a bit. I used to have imaginary fairy friends. I think I had 3 called Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire, and it was like a green fairy, a red fairy, and a blue fairy that would be at school in the trees. And this is cute. Friends to the end, imaginary boost, say goodbye forever, or send back to imaginary land. So maybe send back to imaginary land is okay, go back in the toy for a while. Say goodbye forever, maybe that's the toy will never turn into an imaginary friend again. Friends to the end, an imaginary boost. I wonder what that is. But sending back to imaginary land, he just goes back into the toy. And then there's all of these other imaginary friends too. So this is the one we just saw. And I think they all come with a default character. I think one's evil, one's playful, something like that. This one looks like the evil one. I guess we'll find that out soon. This one's kind of interesting. And is it like a ram or a sheep? Zombie? I'm so confused by this one. And then, of course, this is a unicorn imaginary friend. But I like this one the best. And I'm so excited to see what they look like as they turn into their bigger imaginary friend people. So imaginary boost. Okay. Oh, new bunk beds as well. And this looks like the paper making station just down here. Nice little pot plant, curtains. Ooh, a nice tartan pattern on the chair as well. Some cute lamps. Okay, so imaginary boost. So imaginary boost creates a rainbow. So I don't know, maybe we get a moodlet or something. And now they're whispering, playing hide and seek. Was there anything back in this frame that we missed? So it looks like hide and seek could be a new interaction here. I wonder if this is new fencing or part of the world design, but that would be great to have as fencing. It looks like just guitar playing in the background. What is this hair over here? This hair I don't recognize as base game hair, and I haven't noticed this hair on any other Sims. Could this be the unicorn imaginary friend that's turned into a Sim? Because it's kind of got the stripy hair like the unicorn. Just picked that up then. Maybe that is what they turn into, like when they become a human Sim. Because obviously this is what this one looks like as an imaginary friend. Love this cardigan. She has matching cardigan and matching shorts to the imaginary friend. That's cute. And the hooves. Underneath my face cam, it says, say goodbye forever. So she's saying goodbye forever. That's so sad. Oh my gosh, see, I find this one more creepy than the other one, but I also think that is a really, really cool design and really cool to see these kind of characters in The Sims 4. We haven't seen this before. Got a little bow, little wings. Love this hair. Wait, let's go back and see if there's a bow in the other hair that goes around the ponytail. There is a bow that goes around the ponytail. I think that's the Sim. So then when they say goodbye forever, she flies away and she's like, bye. Aww. But we can also offer to make them real. We are totally gonna do this. And, oh yeah, the backpack, nice. Is that a new version of the backpack actually? Because it looks like the base game backpack, but I don't know if we have that colorway. This is looking very much like New Zealand, this little kiwi looking bird. And I believe this could be new wood flooring, maybe? Sometimes it's hard to tell. And definitely new walls as well, and they're becoming best friends. And this is so sweet. I love that they've included this, that you can bring your imaginary friend to life. Like, this is the kind of gameplay I love to see in The Sims, that magic Maxis element. And I just love this little cap. I really, really hope that we can have this little cap on our Sims, but I don't think we've ever had any animated hats or animated clothing, have we? Other than in the event, there was like a glowing effect on the future event clothing, I think. I'm trying to think if there's any other movement on clothing. Anyway, that's cool. And this is a new way of, oh gosh, is that a new way of cooking over the campfire? I think it is. Wait, can we do that? Can we do that? No, that's new, right? Because if you make franks and beans, you make them on a barbecue, you can't make them over the fire. It's just marshmallows and that kind of thing, right? So that's really cool. We have another good look at the world here. So it looks like you can go out to the jetty and fish off of it. We've got kayaking, life vests, which is good. I wonder if they have to wear the life vest. Oh no, it looks like you don't have to. I think it would actually be quite good to have that by default whenever Sims go on a kayak. I don't know, it's just a good reminder to do that. But I suppose when you go kayaking in real life, not everyone wears a life vest, do they? But maybe for kids, it would have been a little nice addition. I mean, we'll see in gameplay if they did do that. And then we've got these cool like houses over here. These look like legit builds too, I think, and they look really nice. Water is crystal blue and gorgeous. We've got some butterflies hanging around this flower thing. I still don't know what this is, but I remember this in the other trailer. To me, it just looks like a shaped hedge, but the butterflies are around it. Looks like we've got a new pleated skirt here, some braids, cool. But yeah, all of these clothes just look a bit, I don't know, they look a bit dated maybe and 2D. Like they don't look that exciting to me for active wear, kind of like what we already have in the game. Lots of stripes we have for active wear. And then here's the kid catching butterflies. Oh, and he's got the hat on. Wait, is that the same kid? Well, hold on. That's like a teenager or adult with red hair, and this one has blonde hair. So maybe we can use the cap. Then this looks like a town square and maybe a model of the town, because there's the jetties, which is cool. I wonder if this is just a town object or if you can interact possibly with this. We've got new spandrels. I'm not familiar with this style of architecture, but I assume this is like a log cabin type of thing, probably in the US. So it definitely looks like this world is a blend of New Zealand and Yellowstone Park, which I think it's cool mixing regions to create a Sims world. Taking inspo from a few areas. Again, I mean, this outfit is kind of cute. The dress over the long sleeve top. And this is a nice little summery dress over here. But yeah, I think the strength and the thing that I really like in Creative Sim is the hair. I'll be interested to see what you guys think. And then we've got the geyser, which I think I was saying geezer because I didn't know what a geyser was. My bad. But this looks cool. I don't know, maybe it'll go off every so often. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see that. And then this hair is cute with the plaits. Another stripy top here. I mean, I like the shape of this top. I love the body freckles too. Looks like some cargo shorts, which are all right. And that was a really cool water slide as well. Nice decking here. Wait, that's new decking, isn't it? We don't have this decking in the game. Decking, I think? Yes. Because I always use the diagonal wood planks from vampires for my decks, because to me that's the only thing that looks like a deck. But it looks like we actually have deck wood now, so I'm really excited about that. It's the little things, right? And I think this is new roofing as well. New stone wallpaper, love that. New columns, I believe. New fencing, which that's quite cool. That could actually work, you know, in a farm, on campsites, or even for an industrial build. That could work quite well. I think these are new doors too. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of these stripes on the outfits. But this hair is what I'm really excited about because that looks really cute. And I just realized the earrings are, I've forgotten what they're called. You know, when you go abseiling and then you have that kind of a hook, starts with C. Oh, that's going to annoy me so much. Cantilever? No, not cantilever. Cantaloupe, candelabra. What's it called? You guys are probably yelling at the screen right now. Carabiner. Carabiner earrings. Oh dear. But yeah, I think this hair might be my favorite. It's so cute. I love the little short hairstyles. And the baby hairs look really nice, and so does the texture. The water slide there, these A-frame builds look really good. And that looks like a very interesting window here, if this is actually a build. Like that guy's gonna dive. Ooh, new dive, I think. Love these. Okay, so handheld weights, definitely something I've wanted in The Sims, mostly actually for my builds, just to decorate houses with and home gyms with, because I always feel like that's what's missing. We did get a few in a recent pack, or like a decorative item, but it wasn't enough. These bigger ones, they look good. This is some activewear. Again, I feel like we've already had activewear like this in the game. Like, to be fair, there's not a lot of activewear does look like this with just like interesting seam lines and stuff. And I like the belt on these shorts and the undershorts peeking out. So yeah, maybe, you know what? I should wait to judge when I review Creator Sim. I shouldn't do that before we've seen it. Anyway, I love the free weights. I love the animations. They look great. And I also love the bike class. And I'm very glad that we get to use an instructor in our classes as well, or have an instructor in the classes. Also interested in this flooring. We may already have that in base game, or a new recolor in base game. Ooh, we might not. That might be new. Again, stripy outfits. There's just so many stripes on all of these clothes. And yeah, it looks like they're hanging out. Nice new hair here. I think this is a new hairstyle as well. New cap, using the blender. Love the blender. But yeah, a lot of this is a base game other than the shelf. So it doesn't look like we're getting a new kitchen. And then it says we have the 3 getaways, Revive and Thrive, which is like a fitness retreat. The Love Highland, which is a playoff of Love Island. You can see the contestants walking over to the house, presumably. And Camp Gibby Gibby, the summer camp, which I'm so excited about. I'm actually more excited about the kids camp than the Love Highlands competition, which is interesting because I feel like a lot of people watch Love Island and will be so excited to like have competitions in The Sims 4. But I just really love the storytelling, family-friendly gameplay. So I'm like, yay, Camp Gimme Gimme over here. And also the fitness retreat, because I've always kind of wanted to go on a fitness retreat. Not like a boot camp, but a luxurious one, like a spa fitness retreat. That would be really cool. So I'm interested to hear what you guys think, like what your favorite is. Now, this is when it gets very interesting. We get to see some of the interface here. So it says romantic competition. We know this is a clock or a timer, and their day has been organized. It says 1 a.m. they go to sleep. 8 a.m. they have breakfast. 11 a.m. they enjoy the outdoors. And there's a little arrow here. So potentially there's more activities, or maybe have dinner. You can pick more detailed aspects of having dinner. Mix and mingle. Yeah, so what is mix and mingle? Maybe the arrow points down to what that actually is. Here's our new fireplace here. I really wish these fireplaces would go to the roof, actually. But I do think for this build, they've done a good job of putting it against another wall. Looks like new table and chairs. Again, build and buy is not jumping out at me as items. I'm like, yes, I really want this in the game. But I have to say, the builds in the trailer look really good, like the actual builds creators have done, and whoever made the trailer and contributed to that. So, you know, they're mingling. Cute little pigtails. This is a sports top we saw before, and maybe a little skirt or shorts. Hair, t-shirt over the long sleeve. I wish these sleeves were just like they didn't have a wristband. I think that would have looked a little more like cool. These two are making out, having a good old time. Nice candle over here. Nice coffee table too. Ooh, and a nice lounge. I like those pieces. Oh, and over here we have an item too, which is kind of cool. Looks like tent and camping stuff. So those guys are having a good time. And then this guy gets rejected by the awesome hair lady. Romantic competition elimination. So Sims can get eliminated, and he looks very upset, but bye-bye, you're eliminated potentially. Oh, and the imaginary friend, my favorite, is jumping off the jetty, having a good time. And this kid's wearing a life jacket. Good. Yeah, this build looks cool. I like the look of all the builds and the places in the trailer. And then the trailer says you can make your own custom venues. And I think this one I got excited about because they said a bed and breakfast or something along those lines. So that is a very nice build. I am a little bit confused about the difference between, well, kind of how custom venues actually work. Because like a custom venue can be a getaway where you go away for, you know what, we'll get to the point where you can see more of the interface, but I'm not really sure how a custom venue works. This was a really cool build, like an evil lair. I liked that. But no, that's the imaginary friend. Oh, what happens if he's evil? No, you have to be my best friend. Don't be evil. Okay, so this is plan a getaway, select schedule. And interestingly, down here it says earnings. 362 simoleons times total days. So that looks like you can actually earn an income, which I wasn't sure if we could do that because it doesn't promote this pack as having hotels to run, which is really something I am so badly wanting in The Sims 4. But it looks like we might have an option to kind of do this. Let's go back and watch this section again because I want to hear it. Okay, so this is talking about planning a getaway, not making a custom lot. So he said, I find it easier to use a preset getaway. So he selected a preset here. It looks like you can save your own preset getaways as well, like new save or look at saves or delete saves, perhaps. And then it comes up already with like 12 a.m. sleep, have breakfast, papercraft, eat outdoors. So you can work off of that and remove some of them if you want to or adjust it. Then there's roles here. It says there's 1 camp director, 8 campers. So I guess the camp is going to the getaway, and then 2 camp counselors. And then it says role library here. So maybe you select what each role is going to do. And then he says you can make the days as full or as small as you want. So you can just say, just do water activities at 2 p.m. And then you can select a custom venue, which says Little Prodigy's Camp Wanderwood Wilds. So you select how many nights. But this is so weird. So how do you earn stuff from planning a getaway? Like I have so many questions because we're planning a getaway right now. Are we using another lot where we just make money from the lot, or do we have to earn the lot to make money from it? So many questions. And then you select how many nights it goes for, or if it's every week, starting from a Sunday, I suppose, or if you start now. And then it says to add rules, and you can choose a maximum of 5. So this is interesting. There's elimination rules, so romantic elimination, popularity elimination, maybe the least liked sim collectively gets eliminated, or one with the least romance with other sims. Survival of the fittest, like would that be based on fitness skill or creative skills? Like whoever has the lowest creative skills? Child skills elimination is so mean. Renaissance shooter, what does that mean? Arty sims, I guess. House of Grudges, like whoever is the meanest. Love is in the hardcore mode, so that looks like needs going down really quickly to me if I was going to guess. Grind set mindset? Activity shuffle? So maybe that just shuffles the activities. No strings attached, so maybe no one gets negative feelings. That makes sense for a romantic getaway, because maybe the Sims don't have romantic, like they won't be bothered if a Sim kisses another Sim that they've kissed. Player choice elimination. Oh, so we get to choose who is eliminated. I like that. They say that there's a rule that makes kids build skills faster, which is grind set mindset. So I guess the skills just increase more quickly with that, which would be handy. So if you have a sim, like say if you're doing the super sim challenge where you need to max all skills, you could send them to a creative camp where it has the grind set mindset and they will increase their skills more quickly there. So that's quite a powerful tool and good incentive to want to go to these getaways. And they're doing their paper crafts. Oh, you're so cute doing your little paper crafts. I'm sorry, I'm getting excited. Love the hairs. And then they also say that the child skills elimination right here sends them packing, which is so sad. But I wonder if we can actually make these things on the wall out of paper, because they kind of remind me of paper mache, and I'm seeing like this love heart here and this frog here. So that might be part of the paper making. We've also seen paper planes being flown in the other trailer. So yeah, I'm wondering if we actually make these wall things and this frog thing. And it looks like there's a little paper plant up here maybe. So maybe we get to make them. And this little necktie is actually pretty cute. It then talks about formative moments, and it says some of your choices could turn into formative moments. And it looks like you can remove it as well. So it looks like the formative moment selected here is master archery. So it says, I want a super cool bow like all the heroes have. Do not know what that means. I bet I can win 3 archery contests. I think that should say contests. That'd prove how good I am. Okay, so you've got to win 3 archery contests. So there'll be archery contests? But it's only out of 2 there. I feel like it would be out of 3 to tick them all off. So that confuses me a bit. Unless they've just made a mistake, I don't know. It's probably more likely I don't have all the facts. I don't understand it fully. Oh, and that says, I want a super cool bow like all the heroes have, and this is ticked off. And we see this bow trophy on the wall with a super cool bow. So perhaps if you max the skill or if you win a few competitions, you might be rewarded this bow. And then that ticks it off the list. And then it says, formative moments challenge complete. Oh, and I love that her 2 front teeth are missing. That's fun. And also this, I thought the kids could maybe break their bones, but this is apparently like a thing you use in archery, so my bad. I probably shouldn't be excited about Sims breaking bones, but yet here we are. So she's completed her formative moment. And then what does that give us? And then they say she's unlocked a new trait to help maintain her focus. So the trait is into archery as a kid. As an adult, they'll remain focused longer. So I guess it's not easy to see. You wouldn't assume, oh, that'll lead to my sim being more focused if they can do this, but there'll probably be a tool tip or a little bit more information letting you know why you want to do this and why you might like to choose it. So that's cool, and that's the incentive to do it. Your kids will grow up with added benefits. It looks like she's still got the archery glove on, the cute hat. I love the hat with the little string here. It reminds me of my school hat. Good times. And then we get to see the new world map of Gibby Point. So it looks like we have 3 neighborhoods here. This area is the Giza? Oh no, I've already forgotten how to say it again. So that's in this area, and I see a playground icon, a residential icon, and this looks like a custom venue icon, and then this looks like a big lot to build on, or like a national park, but there's no icon there. So it must be just like a blank lot. Then we've got another residential over here, another residential, a bar lot, maybe a couple of houses. Oh, okay, right. Not all of them have icons. Okay, so maybe this is like a town square area. And then down here, this looks like a custom venue with a pool. I'm kind of confused where the retreats are, actually. Are the retreats these custom venues? So where would the third one be? Unless it's, I don't know where the third retreat is. A vacation lot over here, and then another couple of residentials. So it looks like a decent world size, kind of the normal amount, I think. 3 neighborhoods with 4 or 5 lots each. That seems pretty standard for Sims at the moment. I'd love to see more lots personally. But yeah, I'm just confused where, because we have the kids camp, which could be down here. Maybe that's the romance place. But then where's the fitness place? Or maybe they just don't have it in this image of the map. I don't know. Oh no, that's Camp Gibby Gibby over here. Ooh, that's a 50 by 50 lot too. Well, if that's Camp Gibby Gibby, then this, maybe that's the romance place. Although that's a pretty big build. Maybe a residential lot can be and maybe that's how you make money. Okay, then they talk about custom venues. So this is what confuses me a little bit, because it looks like the custom venues are where the getaways can be, but if you're not on a getaway, how do the custom venues work? Is it organized so that if you go to that custom venue at, say, 8 a.m., the 8 a.m. activity you've set for the getaway is happening? Like if it's like 8 a.m. breakfast, if you go to this custom venue at 8 a.m., is everyone having breakfast? That's what I'm confused about. Is anyone else? Looks like there's a camp down here, a riverside range for archery. Mortimer's Mystery Mansion. It's giving Luigi's Mansion. That's exciting. Mystery Mansion. I want to see this. What a great idea. A beachside bakery. Lovely. And Whispering Waters Sanctuary. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's by JJ Bink. So JJ Bink did a build for this world too. So they might also have things that they've built that will be on the gallery. Let's listen to this again about custom venues. So you can customize it to have its own schedule, roles for visitors. Right. So it says over here that there's a baker role, a staff role, and an instructor role? I wonder what the instructor does at the bakery. So maybe you can tell Sims to do certain things. Oh, that's going to be interesting. I wonder if you can have a Sim teaching certain stuff or minding the bar, say at a coffee shop, if you have growing together. Yeah, it kind of looks like if you get there at 12 p.m., everyone's going to be eating, and that's just what your Sim does if you visit it. Or at 3 p.m., everyone's going to be cleaning? And then it does say you can host getaways there. Okay, so the custom venue is where you can host a getaway, and you can choose rules at that venue for your getaway and how many days it is. Or the custom venue will have its own set of rules and roles for when you visit it. Okay, and then this one has all of these baking stations that Sims can use. And they're wearing their jelly hats, except for this Sim. Maybe he can't wear another hat. And then I don't know who this guy is. Maybe he's the teacher, and they're all cooking, and it says add getaway, the Great Gibby Bake Off. And I imagine someone's gonna get eliminated. And I was so excited to see this. This is fairy bread. Tell me if you guys are all familiar with fairy bread, because we call it fairy bread in Australia and probably New Zealand. It's basically hundreds and thousands or sprinkles on white bread with butter, and it was at every single birthday party I went to as a kid, and I'm pretty sure it's still a thing. So love fairy bread. I mean, I would have picked that to win, and maybe the imaginary friend is winning for his fairy bread. And then this Sim has a competitive trait. So this is the only trait we have seen in the trailers, which is really interesting because I would have expected more than one trait. And it's kind of making me think we're only getting this one trait because we just haven't seen any others. Also, I love these little tables on wheels. They're really cute. But we also just found out kids unlock more traits with their formative moments. So maybe they haven't included extra traits because of that, because the traits are hidden. And then it says cross-pack requirements for this idea of Susu Island, which is so funny, which is, I assume, based on Survivor. And I guess you could create a getaway of Survivor where you do Survivor tasks and then Sims get eliminated. I'll be interested to see how the elimination is chosen, because we found out we can choose it ourselves, we think. But if you don't select that, how does the elimination work? That's what I would like to know. 1 p.m. the vampire drinks plasma. I mean, she's gonna get eliminated from dying, so maybe it's like you can do elimination by death. I don't know. I think people are gonna do some crazy stuff though. I think it'll be interesting to bring more different simmers, or more people to play the game as well. And I also think Call Me Kevin will do something really hilarious with this. So I'm actually excited to see whatever he creates. And yeah, these builds look really cool. Like we've got a playground and fitness area. It's kind of swampy, wetland looking. And this is really creative too. All of these pencil buildings. I kind of love the creativity that we're seeing in the builds in this trailer, because in the last trailer we had a pancake house, which was really cool as well. So yeah, and that looks like an arts kind of building. I hope we can download this because that's just such a great idea. Very clever, like a creative camp. Adventure awaits. Well, let me know if you guys saw anything else in the trailer that I haven't picked up. Let me know if this was helpful for you. Also, let me know if you have any ideas for what kind of getaways we should create when it comes out, or what kind of gameplay videos do you want to see, a review video showing the world, or create a sim, or build and buy? Should we make a video going to each of the getaways? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thank you so much to my amazing members for all of your support. And just another reminder, if you do pre-order Adventure Awaits or buy any of the other Sims packs in the sale that's on right now, you can directly support the channel by using the promo code Deligracy at the checkout if you're purchasing via the EA app. So thanks for your support, you guys. Yeah, can't wait to see more. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I'll speak to you all soon. Dak dak!